Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about creation and the power of manifestation. And don't forget to watch till the end of the video when I share with you the secret to manifesting and creating the life you desire. Hi, I'm Melissa Feick, founder of the Spiritual Expansion Academy. I help people raise their vibration, expand their consciousness, and cohere into the oneness energy so they can create and live the life that they desire. So today we're going to talk about manifestation. I always look at manifestation as a creation. And I believe that using creation energy over manifestation energy is a little bit different. If you look at the dictionary, it will sound like it is the same word, but vibrationally, the energy of creation is very different than the energy of manifestation. Creation happens more in the divine level. Manifestation happens in the physical level. So if you create in the oneness space, if you create through love and joy and freedom and expansion, then the manifestation that happens on the earth plane is more succinct, and it is easily experienced here on the earth plane. And it's easily experienced here on the earth plane through manifestation, but it has to happen through the creation process first. So what you want to think about is every moment you are creating your next moment. Every moment. So the thoughts and feelings and energy that you're putting out is creating your next moment. And if you think about it, we have so many thoughts a day. We have, I think it's between 50 and 70,000 thoughts in one day. And I think 90+% of them are the same thoughts that you thought yesterday. So you're creating the same crap over and over and over again because you're creating from your thoughts. You're creating from your feelings. So if you really want to work on creating the life and the experiences and the opportunities that you desire, you need to look at it a little bit different. So let me tell you how that's going to happen. So there's a difference between thoughts and feelings, right? You kind of know that, I hope. So thoughts are all about the thought forms that you're putting out. When I look at people clairvoyantly, I see these thought forms moving out. Some are stronger than others. And the reason some are stronger than others is because sometimes the thought form has a lot of feeling connected to it. So when that feeling is really strong, connected to that thought, then it has a higher vibration and it's a stronger energy. And when it's a stronger energy, that means you're creating that. When you have a fleeting thought of, oh my gosh, I have to tie my shoes again. I can't believe I need to tie my shoes again. There is not a lot of feeling behind that thought. It's kind of just what I would consider a fleeting thought. When I watch those thought forms move out of people's energy systems, it kind of like piddles out, goes, psh, and it kind of dissipates. But when I see those stronger thought forms with a lot of emotion connected to it, whoosh, it is expanded and it has a lot of strength and energy behind it. So you are creating every moment because you have those fleeting thoughts and you have those really strong thoughts. And both of those energy systems are part of you and part of how you create. And then in return, how you manifest on the earth plane. So you have all these thoughts and feelings and you're creating from that, right? So what this all means is that the heart is the strength behind your creation. So if your heart energy is really strong and open, you're more likely to pull in the creation energy that you desire. So, and what you may not desire, let's say. So sometimes if you have a really strong feeling of anger or hatred and a lot of thoughts connected to it, the power of that is powerful. It's strong. It has a vibration that holds the frequency at a longer pace. Not like the dissipating energies, right? Where you talked about the dissipating energies that kind of peter out. When you have a lot of heart energy behind it, whether it's anger or love, or feeling positive or negative, or feeling really expanded or really fearful and contracted, whatever that strength of those feelings are, it connects with the thought form and it empowers it. So yeah, we want to empower the positive side of the vibration, not the more, we'll just say negative because we live in a dualistic energy and it's easier to say negative. So we want to empower the positive vibration through thought forms. I'll tell you how to do this in a minute. I'm getting there. So the heart form, you want to pull in the energy from your heart. You want to be in the space of unconditional love, of joy, of freedom, of expansionness. Not always easy because you go through life and difficult things happen. So you have to consciously take time out of your day to actually create from that space of open heart. If you have enough vibration of open heart, love, joy, freedom, expansion, and you're purposely connecting to that and creating from that space, it'll help lower the lower frequencies a little bit. So the thought forms that you're like, oh, I'm afraid of this, or I feel lack of that, or I'm angry about this. If you have an open heart for a few minutes, I'd say half an hour a day, and pull in more of that energy of openness, it'll help dissipate and neutralize the negative energies. It's not about time, it's about strength. So what you want to do every day is spend time opening your heart, feeling the energy of giving and receiving love. And I actually have a meditation of giving and receiving love. It's called the Divine Love Meditation. It's phenomenal. It will really help you open up your heart and learn how to use that energy in creation. So I'll put the link below to make sure you have that meditation. So it's all about the energy and the strength of the energy. And what did I say? The strength of the power behind joy and love and gratitude is stronger than anger and hatred. But if you have a lot of anger and hatred, you have to work on that because you don't want to keep on creating that in your life. It's yucky. I mean, we've all done it. Everybody has done it. Everybody I know has done it. Every client I've ever had has that. But you can start working through that by being more connected to love. The other thing that messes up your manifestations is attachment. And that attachment is more like ego attachment to like needing something or wanting it to be in this box or expecting it to show up in a certain way. And attachment is, the Buddhists talk about attachment. Attachment is the downfall of our creations because that means we're not being open to possibilities. When we are attached to it, we're holding it hostage. We are trying to mold it into something that it's not. And you have to kind of just let go of your need for it to look this way or act this way or be this way. A good example of that is when somebody is manifesting a life partner, someone who will connect with them on an intimate level and be who, their life partner. I find when people start manifesting that, they write this list or they're very attached to what they think that they want. And it is important to know what you want because you have to kind of tell the universe, this is what I want. But don't be attached to what it might look like, sound like, or be like, because you may miss the amazing partner that doesn't look exactly like you envisioned him or her. So that's attachment. The other thing is, and this is the secret of your manifesting and creation, when you really want to create, and you want to create in the divineness space so that you can manifest things on the physical level, it is through the power of joy. And I know I talked about love and freedom and everything else, but joy is the um, drive behind it. If you've ever ridden one of those rides where, I love rides, amusement park rides where they have the magnetic and it shoots you. It goes from 0 to 60 in like less than 30 seconds. It like powers it, right? I think it's magnets that they use in these rides. Well, the power of joy is that 0 to 60. It just blasts you straight up in the air. Because that power of joy is so expansive. I mean, think about it. When you were happy as a kid and skipping through life and you were like, yeah, I feel like I can do it and I can get it and I can, I'm so connected. That power of joy is the driving force because love, I think as humans, and this is kind of where I've really researched this. I want you to understand that this is through not just my own experiences, but other people's experiences, and also what I get from, the multidimensional experiences that I've had. I feel that humans get really caught up in what love is, how it's supposed to look, how it's supposed to feel, and they get a little, they're not really sure what that energy is, and they overthink it. And they try to push it, like they try to force it a little bit. And love is absolutely important, especially divine love. But when you have joy, man, love is there. When you are in that power of joy, I'm telling you, freedom is so available. When you have the power of joy, you are expanded and connected, and you are so grateful and so in love with life, and you feel powerful. You feel at one, and you know it's all perfect, and you trust. That's the power of joy. And somebody's going to say to me, how do I get that power of joy? How do I find my joy? Guess what? It's not sitting in the back seat of that amazing convertible car that you want. It's not sitting there. That's not where your joy is. Your joy is in your heart. And the things that block your joy are fear, anger, old patterns that you have in your life, attachment. All those things block it. So you have to kind of take time every day and find the energy connected to joy. Find your energy connected to oneness and start working on that and see what's blocking it. And, I do Akashic Records readings, and that's what I look for. I look for the blocks that are blocking your higher states of consciousness, like inner compassion and joy, the power of joy, oneness, creation, because those patterns that we hold on to and we have in our energy system, they block this ability of us to create amazing things. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to keep it in there because guess what? This is me. It holds us back from those amazing experiences from life, from expansion and oneness. I hope this has made you excited and you're ready to create the life you desire, and you're ready to bring in that power of joy and expand it out and create the life you desire. So if you've enjoyed this video, I'd love for you to subscribe to this channel. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos coming up. And I send you so much love and creation. Much love.